we are looking at a possibility that Shang-Chi 2 may not come out until at the earliest 2027. Now, listen, if you guys have followed me for any period of time, you know that I believe Shang-Chi is one of the best MCU movies they've ever made. I certainly easily think it's the best movie in the post-Endgame era, but I might actually put it in the top 5. Now, granted, I like it more than most people do, but listen, it's not just me. Take a look at these ratings. I mean, the critic rating on Shang-Chi is 91%, but that's overshadowed by the audience score of a 98%. These are some of the highest scores ever in the MCU. It is a fabulous movie. I love it to death. And yeah, maybe I'm a little homeboy bias there with my good Canadian kid, Simu Liu, starring in the film. Love him in this thing. Well, a lot of us have been sitting around and wondering, when are we going to get a sequel to this thing? When you got a movie that was that beloved. Now, granted, given the pandemic era and all that kind of stuff, it didn't exactly blow up the box office. Dre, you can check on this for me, but I think it made somewhere between $300 and $400 million, something like that, right? So it easily didn't blow up the box office. But I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that it was such a completely unknown character to a lot of people's brand. What do we got?
432 million.
Oh, so it was between 400 and 500. Okay, so better than I remembered. But still, 91% critic rating, 98% audience rating, the thing's killer. Now, we knew there could be a little bit of delay because the director, Destin, got signed up to do the Kang Dynasty, the Avengers Kang Dynasty movie, so that might create a delay unless they got another director in. But now, my good Canadian kid, Simu Liu, who is on the brand new Twitter replacement thing, Threads, which, by the way, you can follow me on Threads. You can see right there at John Campea. You can follow me on Threads there. I just opened mine up. At any rate, he was on Threads, and a fan asked him, hey, when are we going to get to see, Shang-Chi 2? And this is what he said. He said, when they asked, what's the status of Shang-Chi 2, Simu Liu said right there at the bottom, I was told it would follow Avengers, but that keeps pushing back due to circumstances beyond my control. Hope to have more concrete news to share soon. So it was supposed to follow Avengers. I'm going to assume he doesn't just mean Avengers Kang Dynasty, which comes out in 2026, but probably Avengers Secret Wars, which comes out in 2027. But it keeps getting pushed back. So it looks like what he's saying here is that at the earliest that we'll see a Shang-Chi 2 is 2027. I'm not going to lie, guys. That sucks. I want to see this movie a lot sooner than that. I mean, you look back on that movie. First of all, you've got the immortal Tony Leung, right? In that playing Wen Wu. Awkwafina, who I at one point wasn't a big fan of, but I've grown to love her, and she's fantastic in this movie. And you got the reigning, defending, undisputed best actress in the world, Michelle Yeoh, in this movie too. The movie's just utterly fantastic and delightful, and especially with the end. I really wanted to see where his place in the MCU was going to be, especially with the post-credit scenes they did there. They were starting to tie him in. His connection with Wong was obviously great. Wong, it's actually Kevin Feige's joke that it's becoming the Wong cinematic universe, which I'm all for that. I have no problems with that whatsoever. But man, I was really thinking with the response and the energy and the enthusiasm that came with Shang-Chi, that we'd see them rolling into something a little bit more quicker than later, especially since they've been struggling a little bit getting new characters introduced into the MCU. So I thought that might be a bit of a no-brainer, but it looks like maybe the earliest is going to be 2027. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. And HelloFresh gets that you want options when it comes to what you make for dinner, not just the same old thing all the time. And that's why they offer 40 recipes to choose from every single week. So you'll never get bored and can always find something new to try and love. And when you need dinner fast, don't just call for delivery. Think of HelloFresh. Their fast and fresh recipes are ready in just 15 minutes or less. Plus, HelloFresh is 25% cheaper than takeout. Ann and I are both working professionals, and so whenever it comes to dinner time, we're always struggling with whether we should get takeout. But with HelloFresh, it makes preparing dinner together fun, easy, delicious, and nutritious. We absolutely can't live without it. So guys, right now, go to HelloFresh.com/Campea50, that's Campea50, and use the promo code Campea50 for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/Campea50 for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this? Do you think there could still be some openings here where they could decide to fast track a sequel to Shang-Chi, maybe even before the Avengers movies? Do you think maybe they'll try to sneak it in between Avengers Kang Dynasty in 2026 and Avengers Secret Wars in 2027? Or do you think what looks like is the most probable thing here, that it's going to be sometime after 2027? What do you think about them having to wait that long to make a sequel to this film? Whatever you guys think about all that, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks for checking out our video. Make sure you do all the standard stuff. Subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. But remember, we do a daily show as well that you can find on your favorite podcasting app of choice. The John Campea Show podcast. Find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice.